welcome to episode 25 of the Cherry Bakewell Diaries. Today, what I thought we'd do, as it's getting into autumn now, it's sort of time for nice comforting puddings. So I'm going to do a nice rhubarb crumble. And I've got a few oats mixed in with the crumble mixture on the top, so just to make it a bit crunchy as well. So I'll go and get everything ready and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so the first thing we do, we've got 800 grams of rhubarb, which is cut into little inch pieces. And I've got 20 grams of butter that I'm putting into that as well. And then we put a teaspoon of vanilla extract in with that as well. And then I'm going to mix a tablespoon of corn flour with 3 tablespoons of water. So you just mix that together. And incidentally, this is called slaking. And basically what it does is it just makes a nice thickener for your syrup. So you just mix all that together like that. Pour that into your rhubarb, and then that will go on the hob for about 5 to 8 minutes, just to very slightly start softening it, and then we'll start doing the crumble mixture after that. So I'll get this cooked and then we'll do the crumble. Right, so the rhubarb started to soften slightly. I've got it all coated in the corn flour and water and the butter. So it's all just starting to soften. Now at this stage, we add caster sugar. Just add that in, and that will help to create our syrup. And we don't want to completely cook our rhubarb. We're just starting it off, because it's going to be cooking for 35 to 40 minutes in the oven, which will soften it anyway. So we want to literally just start it off. And now all the juices are starting to come out of this, and it's starting to get nice and syrupy. Right, so our rhubarb is ready. As you can see, it's all nice and glistening and beautifully covered in the syrup. It's not cooked, but it's just started to soften slightly. So that goes in to our oven-proof dish. And it'll continue to cook in the oven. Spread it all out. Okay. So just put that to one side. And then for our crumble mixture, what we've got is 150 grams of self-raising flour. And then we've got 100 grams of butter. That just goes in. And then that's literally just rubbed into the flour to make your crumble. Now when you do pastry, you do a fine crumble mix. You don't have to be fine with this one. You can have some lumps in it, that's fine, because that's what makes it crispy on the top. So crumble it in until most of the butter has disappeared. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some brown sugar. So we've got 50 grams of brown sugar. We're going to add to that as well. And that just helps to break up the butter as well. And then we're also going to put, for an extra bit of crunch, we're going to put some rolled oats. And this makes a lovely golden topping, and it also makes it nice and crunchy on the top. So we'll put the oats in, and we've got 50 grams of rolled oats. They go in. Now you can see there's still some lumps in our crumble. That's fine, because the lumps of butter will melt and create your crispy topping. So get it as even as you can. Okay, so at this stage, you've got quite a wet crumble. I'll just show you, it's quite clumpy and sticking together. Now what I do, there's still a few lumps of butter in there, but what I do at this stage is I add 50 grams of plain flour. So you've got the combination of the self-raising and the plain. And all this does is it just breaks up your crumble. So it's still a nice moist crumble, but it just gives you more of that crumbly texture. So you just rub that in. See, so you've got the lumps, which is what you want. They're the things that are going to stick together and make it crunchy. But you've got more of the texture of a crumble. So I think the combination of the self-raising flour and the plain flour make a good addition to it. Okay, so there's your crumble topping. And then all you do is you just sprinkle that all over your rhubarb. And then this will bake on gas mark 5, which is 190 degrees centigrade, for 35 to 40 minutes. So then by doing it that long, the rest of the rhubarb will actually cook down. We've actually slightly softened it, so by doing the 35 to 40 minutes, it will make sure the rhubarb's cooked through. But you don't want mushy rhubarb, you want it still to stay into pieces, okay? So I'll go and get this baked and then I'll show you the finished result. So the rhubarb crumble is cooked and I'm just going to dish you up a portion. As you can see, it's a beautiful golden colour on the top. Some of the juice is all oozed out the side, and I'm just going to dish up a portion so you can actually see it. So there is your beautiful crumble, still steaming hot actually. There is your beautiful crumble, which you can have with custard or cream or even ice cream would be even really nice. So the other thing I forgot to say was I like to sprinkle a bit of demerara sugar on the top when it's finished. When it's finished cooking, it just adds another little crunch to the top and gives a lovely, lovely flavour as well. So there you can see with demerara sugar on. So just a quick thank you to everybody who's been watching the videos. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's liked and shared. If you can continue to do that, that'd be great. Tell your friends if they like cooking to go and check it out and share the videos to them so we can get some more subscribers. That'd be lovely. So for now, enjoy your rhubarb crumble and I'll see you again next week. Take care for now. Bye.